Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and finally, nasty Nancy Pelosi has been caught red-handed. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please visit that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica. And when you get there, please hit subscribe absolutely free. It really helps us out. Nancy Pelosi, for 4 years, has maintained that she played no role in what happened on January 6, 2021 at the nation's capital. That Trump did not want to send troops. He didn't want to send the National Guard. He didn't want to send protection. But see, if you don't hang on to power, and she didn't, and her party didn't, well, then the lies you tell, they have a way of finding their way into the spotlight. And that's what just happened to Nancy Pelosi. Kash Patel had his hearings this week to be the new director of the FBI. I think he's going to walk in. I think it's going to be very easy for him to get confirmed. And during his hearings, he was asked by Senator Ted Cruz about that fateful day and about what he was doing that day. He was at the Department of Defense, and they wanted to know what he saw. Well, he was in the Oval Office. He was in the Oval Office, he says, when Trump offered the National Guard, when he offered protection, and the person who was responsible was the then Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. But she blew it, either intentionally or from incompetence, but she blew it. And they've blamed Trump for 4 years, and now the truth is coming out, and this is a massive scandal. This is an absolute massive scandal. Pelosi should resign immediately. She lied, and she knew she lied. To you, to me, to the American people, to the courts, to Congress. She lied. She lied. She was the one responsible, according to Mr. Patel. And she blew it. I want you guys to watch this video and let me know what you think in the comments.
What were you doing on that day?
On that day specifically, responding to preparing to mobilize and deploy the National Guard once we got the lawful request from the local governing authority, which was the mayor of D.C. and the Speaker of the House.
Now, how many days in advance were you working to prepare the Department of Defense to help secure the Capitol on January 6th?
Days in advance, Senator. We were in the Oval Office on an unrelated national security matter with the President of the United States, the Secretary of Defense, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and myself. And the President authorized up to 20,000 plus National Guardsmen and women to secure any security measures necessary related to the Capitol. So we were moving to the fullest extent of the law before the requisite request came from a local governing authority days ahead of time.
And while you were Chief of Staff at DOD, how many times did DOD approach Capitol Police and ask if they needed National Guard assistance?
I believe those letters are well documented, numerous instances, and in numerous of those instances, those requests were shut down.
Now, am I correct that the Capitol Sergeant at Arms said assistance was unnecessary?
That's correct, Senator.
Who did the Sergeant at Arms report to?
The Speaker of the House.
That would have been Nancy Pelosi at the time. Is that correct?
Yes, Senator.
And would that also be Chuck Schumer, then the Senate Majority Leader?
The Sergeant at Arms, yes, Senator, reports up there.
Did Mayor Bowser, the Democrat-elected mayor in D.C., either request or allow National Guard assistance?
She put in writing on the days leading up to January 6th, a declination for National Guard additional support. And that letter is available publicly to the world.
And just to speak English for folks at home, a declination meant she said no, don't send National Guard. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a simple question, because from the questioning from my Democrat colleagues, they might think otherwise. Do you condemn violence against law enforcement?
All of it.